Ladies, gentlemen, and pets of all of the above, welcome back to episode 29 of the Plan B podcast. That's all I really had.
You don't want to
Hey
introduce...
guys, Philip here as well, and my mate Gabe.
And Tom behind the camera.
Person.
God, yeah.
What a fucking blowout. Anyway, welcome back.
dead.
Episode 29. All the boys are back as per usual.
That was a shit intro, I'm not going to lie.
Are we starting again?
We've got
No,
our
we're
names.
not starting again.
Oh, mate, look, you run out of ideas when you've done about 20 of them, and the
Phil
bloke
can
to
do
your
the next
left
one.
has
That
done
was the half
one.
of one, so that counts for the next 5 weeks. Am I right?
No, you're very fucking wrong.
Oh, God. Phil, start cracking these beers, mate, and tell us about...
Oh, straight into it. We were saying before we started rolling that me and you both have a bit of a dry throat cough this week.
It's just while Phil's doing this. I was supposed to have
Can we open that?
I wanted to have a proper conversation with you because I really enjoyed that run you, me, and Phil went on. And then I bought
that run like 6 weeks ago that we went on.
4 weeks ago.
Was it?
Where are you
going?
It's my beer.
Oh, true.
Oh, you know, that was
I want to
my,
go again.
that was my last run before I got sick, and I didn't run for like over 2 weeks after that.
Yeah, I want to go again. I bought like all new shit. Like,
Of course you did.
Yeah.
What did you buy?
Oh, new shorts.
New shorts.
Yeah, because mine are all fucked.
Right.
I've had them for yonks.
What?
Tell him to close the door.
Oh.
All right, I guess.
Technical
Okay, thank you,
difficulties.
Gabe. And now everyone knows that I was telling Phil to close the door. Thank you.
Okay, so what's this new rule with drinking? We have to decide if it's better than the last two.
It is not a rule. It's a segment that we've introduced.
And not even the last
Top
two.
5
the last
beers.
the 5 on the list.
Can we just do a quick shout out
There's
for the
only
red
two.
and blue beer?
Yeah,
Up to
fucking
Mighty
oath.
Knights.
Yeah.
2 from
Oi.
2.
Absolutely.
As
God, yeah, look at this stuff.
as our big fan Andre would say, defend the kingdom.
Oh, Andre. Is that with a J at the end? It has to be.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. That's so wog. Serbian?
Checker, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but fucking shout out to the Knights. 2 from 2 indeed.
Gonna be 3 from
Caleb
3
Pong at
this
top
week.
of the Dally M points as per.
We'll stay there for the rest of the
Still
year.
get shit about being a shit fullback, and he's easily the best
I
attacking
heard he's
fullback
leaving
in
at
the
the end of
league.
the season. Is
Shut
that correct?
up,
Oh,
cunt.
shut
He
up.
loves Newcastle.
Those rumours come out every year, mate.
He's locked down, bro. He has a dog, a girlfriend, and a fucking premiership.
Okay,
That's all he's got.
don't fucking yell at me. I don't follow the footy, mate.
Anyway, that was actually
Or he should.
that's actually half all right.
Where does
This is a game day lager. Absolutely. This
Where
is a
does it-
lager you would drink on game day.
Oi, Sunday
I'm-
Arvo at the footy.
Yeah.
At least 5 are being
Oh,
Oi,
here we
did-
go.
demolished.
Did we talk about, or maybe I'm making this up, that they're finally serving full strength beers again at New South Wales?
That came out like 2 days ago, so no, we haven't spoke about this.
I don't think it did.
It came
but
out like
anyway.
last week, but we
Yeah.
have not
What
spoken
happened?
about it.
I haven't
They're-
heard about this.
So currently, I don't know if they've
And
New
started.
South
from that.
Wales.
Not New South Wales, because what's her name? Sonia Honorary put up a post,
Yeah.
like the politician from Newcastle,
MP, yeah.
and she's like, Western Sydney stadiums have been serving full strength beer for ages,
Oh,
and it's
maybe it's
Eastern Sydney
Newcastle.
and Newcastle
Right.
haven't had the same treatment.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So stadiums only served half strength beers, Tom.
Yeah, like mid-strength beers.
Well, that makes sense then. I
But-
I didn't know that, but
That's
all the
why
time
it's
I
all
was
like,
like, this
and
is
now
why
it's
it's
like
weak.
4X and,
Yeah.
what is it?
Something else.
Oh,
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't know.
But now it's full
I'd-
strength.
I don't know.
we used to drink it all the time at Snake Gully. It's the beer and the logo's like a dude with a fucking Akubra on and a little dog. Iron Jack.
Iron Jack, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is Iron Jacks.
But
yeah.
now it'll obviously be like,
Stodge loves an
Where it
Iron
is.
Jack.
Iron Jack's a very, very
Big
good
up
beer.
Stodge, man. That guy watches every episode religiously. I love
We did
him.
shout him out last episode.
So what do we reckon on the rankings?
Yeah,
I reckon.
I'm still here though. I don't think.
I
it's-
think
Are you on the
it,
threes?
I
Yeah.
think it's 2.
I was going to say
Yeah,
1.
I think it knocks off the tropical.
You
I
I'm
think
close
so
to 1
too.
though.
Okay, that's 3-1.
Because
I'll
I-
wear that.
I think I was biased towards 4X being lower because it's a fucking Queensland beer, even though also Great Northern is. But Great Northern is the go-to beer,
Yeah.
so it has to be first if we ever get it.
We don't mind 4X. It's
I
not.
love it.
It's not. But the thing is, that was a fucking lie. The tropical one.
Yeah,
that
I
did
don't
not
know.
taste tropical at
Nah,
all.
What
I
am
don't know, man.
Am I just writing game day lager?
I think you should write grain-fed
Yeah, grain fed.
game day lager.
Wait, get this into pubs because I'm buying it.
Really?
Yeah.
This is
You're
pretty
not.
good.
This is better than.
You're having one, and then you're not.
This is actually better than what do we get?
Great Northern?
Yeah, and what's the other one? The blue one?
Carlton Dry.
Yeah, it's
Carlton
better
Dry.
than that.
I think I was about to say Carlton Dry is overrated, but it's not. It's perfectly rated. But, yeah,
Is that my
beautiful.
camera?
In at number 2.
Yep. Looks
You
good,
need
mate.
to talk into your microphone while you're showing it up there.
Thumbnail.
We
Thank
don't do
you.
thumbnails like that anymore.
yeah, we don't.
Anyway.
Oh, dearie.
Now, what else? What else do we do these days? So we do the other segment.
We do have another segment, a very original segment that we thought
It
of
actually
all by
is.
ourselves.
It actually is.
Ourselves.
Yeah, Tom thought of it. Fuck off, Tom. We've been over.
Someone else announced
We
it.
know that you fucking thought of
The
it. all right?
second of the two segments today that are brought to you by Tom.
Hey, I already shouted you out saying you created
God, yeah.
both of them.
Anyway, someone intro this other one because I don't want to say it.
Well, our second one is, of course, Gronk of the Week.
Yeah.
Now, okay.
That was great.
Clapping in my ears.
We do
We need
need
to get a
we do
intro.
need to change the name of that though because
We don't. We need to preface. They're not.
Well, the first Gronk of the week wasn't actually a Gronk.
yeah, we know
The
that. We
Gronk-
said this. Gronk-
Because at the end, we do a Gronk out of 10.
yeah, exactly.
So
Everyone
they're
has a different
super
definition of a gronk. So
yeah,
Exactly.
fuck it off
people think
me.
that Gronk just means that you're a
Fix the attitude, man.
Oh my
You're-
god, fix the
you're a grub.
attitude. This guy texted me first thing this morning. Goes, cannot be fucked for the podcast.
Of course you did. Oh, wait, what have you done the last 2 weeks for this podcast?
Nothing.
Exactly.
I don't have time.
You don't have time.
Time.
How is your schedule busier than mine or Tom's? Explain.
Get home,
Yep.
go gym,
Yep.
come home,
I also do that.
eat,
I also do that.
uni, sleep.
I also do that.
Or
Alright.
unique to Phil eating.
I don't have time to do anything else.
What did you do
You
on the
cannot
weekend for
say
about
that
12
anyway.
hours?
You cannot say
Tom,
that.
what did
while
you
I'm
do
in
on
a
the
room
weekend
with
for
you.
Tom,
12
open
hours?
up, open up the link.
Oh, give me a second.
The
Open
fact
up,
that you
sorry.
have, you think you have no time blows my mind.
I don't.
It,
He
that-
actually, I'm half on his side. I think
What?
Maybe.
I do exactly what he does, plus I physio a full day.
You don't have time either.
Well, I do, because I do stuff.
Okay,
What is this?
Anyway, we're doing Gronk of the Week.
pause it. Pause it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
And our Gronk was brought by Darko today.
No, I just want to preface. This guy's not a Gronk. I fucking love this dude. I love this dude, and he's been on my TikTok For You page every day that I've logged on for the last maybe week or two.
Yeah.
I haven't sent him to Phil because I feel like Phil would hate the bloke. But literally, he just goes from bakery to bakery, deep throating cream pies, man. It's fucking unreal. And the
Is this
one I've
allowed on the
sent,
internet or?
probably, I've sent this one to Tom to view because in the start, oh, you're gonna see it, but he asked the cop how many bites do you reckon I've got to do this in. So
All right, here we go.
we'll watch. This
This
guy needs
week's-
to be celebrated though.
Episode 29, Gronk of the Week.
West Tweed somewhere. Jam and cream donut.
He's got a durry in
Four
hand.
boys. What do you reckon? Over under 3 bites. What are you doing in one bite? One bite? Yeah. Let's have a go too. Ready?
I think I've seen this one.
That's easy 2 bites there.
One.
Look at that durry, man.
I didn't even realise the durry was there.
Tom literally said it.
Surely he throws up.
He's like a snake unhinging his jaw.
Thanks, love. Yeah, one bite.
You fucking do it in 1 bite then.
Oh, can you go into his page and see how many followers and views he has?
Down at,
He's got like 15k followers. I was just on his page.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not bad.
Pantless cream pies.
Is that
Yeah.
the one we just watched?
The first one that I saw that I was saying to you, Darko, was the one where he was
Wait, look
heaps
at
hungover though.
Look at these thumbnails. There's
Yeah.
one on the left.
Big Mac 1 bite.
Look at the
Oi.
second down two from the left.
Oi,
Look at the
go-
Big Mac one. He looks
Oi,
so
watch-
weathered, bro.
Tom, watch one of the other pinned ones. It's hilarious. The one with 1 mil views is, I think, the first one I saw.
1 mil.
Oh, he's got it behind the ear.
Over under three
No,
and
he
a
has it
half.
every
So
ep-
it's gotta be
yeah.
three bites means 4 or 2. Do you know what I mean?
I reckon I got this in 3 bites.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going under.
I'm taking the overs.
I reckon you
Big
can't do it in 3.
I'm taking the overs for sure.
No, he's got this. That's 1.
Oh, yeah, I count that as 2 bites. Either.
No, he stopped
pulled
himself.
away. Yeah,
He stopped
yeah,
himself.
yeah. I thought the exact same thing the first time I watched it.
Yum as.
That's yum as.
Oh, can we do this next week? Can we get one?
Yeah.
Probably do it now, honestly.
Do they sell them up the road?
I reckon
They
that would,
might.
that would take me minimum 4, 100%.
Minimum.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, he's stuffed up on that first, second bite.
Bro, he's clutch, man. Don't fucking
I don't want
second
to.
guess
I don't
him.
want to spoil it.
No.
But you're both wrong.
You can do whatever you wish.
You just
But
need to
if
get that
you
down.
shut your mouth and it pops out, that's
You
4.
need to get that done in one, dude.
He's not present, bro. He's not there.
Yeah, he can't be there.
He reminds me of my mates in high school. That
Wait, but every
got
time he
fucked
puts
up
the
by
head back to keep it down.
Bro, he's looking everywhere.
But it's funny
besides
because
the
like
head.
he replies to so many comments as well, and he just seems like a funny dude.
Where's he from?
I think they're Queensland.
Yeah, okay.
He said Tweed before, didn't he?
Yeah,
he
that's-
did say Tweed,
that's-
yeah.
Queensland, right?
There.
Has he posted recently? Maybe he got sucked up by Alfred.
Well, no, this is dead set all recent. Like
I
Go
I
have
love
a look
cream
at-
pies.
think we should try and get him on the podcast. Thoughts? Let's reach
Yeah.
out to him.
actual, dead serious.
It was in Feb.
Look at his comments.
Look at the top.
Taking it
Taking
like
it
a
like
good
a good boy.
Please don't say that.
Oh.
This is the
He
boys
just
will
goes,
be
"I'm
boys
glad."
content I want.
Dave Portnoy.
3 bites means 4, dude. Do you know what I mean? I genuinely had no clue what he meant.
Neither.
Oi,
I think we need a VAR check.
I fear this is my type. Ha ha ha. Thanks.
I
Man, I miss
missed
being
20.
20. I'm 30 this year, bro.
Shout out to
Bro.
Bushels.
He doesn't watch us unless that gets
Uh,
clipped.
Fuck that guy.
Anyway,
Yeah, out of
so
10. What Gronk rating do you rate that guy?
He's a fucking 10, bro. 10 out
But
of
he's-
10 weapon.
He's a 10 out
Oi,
of 10 bloke, but he's a
relax.
1 out of 10 Gronk.
We're not insulting this bloke. He
No.
knows we're not insulting.
I-
And he's also not going to
He
see
knows.
it.
He watches us.
He's the definition. This guy is the definition of a Gronk, but
no.
a good Gronk.
We're posting this clip on TikTok and adding him, though. And I hope
Surely.
he watches it. I fucking beg he watches it.
I hope he says ha ha ha. Thanks.
Do you think his name's actually Alan?
100%.
Alan, I fucking love you.
Happy Alan.
Big up, Alan.
I love cream pies as well.
Get
Hey, hey, Tom, can we just have one more? Can you do the Big Mac one?
What a
Yeah,
fucking
sure.
niche, man. How the fuck did he decide it? Let's make content of me doing this.
Defeated by cream pie.
What's going on, guys? This is where the fuck's the straw? The straw. I just went into Macca's. Apparently, you can't even order at the counter anymore, so you had to go
that a
take away, and then I had to take my
You-
ticket
you
up,
can.
and then she
Okay.
typed in my ticket
You'd
number.
be
I'm like,
furious about
can't
that.
you just type my burger into that computer? No, apparently you can't. Anyway, I've had a few requests to do a Big Mac in one bite. I haven't even opened it yet. I haven't even seen a Big Mac
Mac
in
in
fucking
one
Wait, real
bite.
quick.
how
What
long.
is that lid on his fucking?
Queensland things.
Some little legend Choppy has requested this more than once. He reckons 1 bite. This is fucking big, cunt.
What are we saying? Over
under three.
I've got my hazards on.
Oh, you reckon
I've
he's got
my
5
Coke
snorkels
Zero
on
for
his
the
car?
day. Bro, I had
Fourth Coke
shit.
Zero
Started
of
off
the day.
with, sausage McMuffin, 1 hash brown for breakfast. And then I had another beef burger with some chips and a side of hash browns, another can of Coke, Diet Coke, no sugar, whatever it is. Anyway, here we go. Big
There's
Mac,
no way.
1
That looks
bite.
like a fucking
Ah!
well-packed Big Mac, just quietly.
No,
Oi,
no,
this
pass,
cunt
I'll
is
have one
hashtag
sip first,
Brady.
He's better. He's way better.
Oh, to be fair, if you squashed it, I get it now. This is, yeah, he's got it.
Look at that.
He's got lettuce on his chest.
Wait, imagine walking past that fucking car and he looks like that.
Oh, he's gonna have to fucking throw it out.
He's just a snake.
Oh, yeah, I beg that you try this, Darko.
No chance. What, me? Get
Can't,
Phil
is
to
he just
try.
on the side of the
Pulling out.
M1?
What? Why they was so messy in the car?
Look at his fingers, man.
Why was shoving a whole Big Mac down your face messy?
Does that count as 1 bite? I don't fucking know.
No, he
Anyway.
spit out a bit of it.
All right. Anyway, that's unreal. What a man. What a man.
10 out of 10 weapon.
Do a loaf of garlic bread.
All right, yeah.
Oh,
So, Happy Allen, what do we... Gronk out of 10.
If we're 10 out of 10.
He's a 10 out of 10 weapon, that's for sure. What a fucking king.
What did we give the other guy last week?
I don't remember.
What was last week's Gronk of the Week? Alpaca Man.
Alpaca
Yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah.
I
He
don't
was
know what we
fucking
gave
That
him.
was actually a fucking garage.
We gave the original bloke 10 out of 10 sesh. That's what we gave him.
Yeah.
100%.
He wasn't very Gronky, that first guy.
No.
Alpaca Man was a
He
bit
was
gronky.
gronky.
He was 10 out of 10.
Wait, I
Gronk.
reckon-
Fuck that cunt.
Happy Allen is a 10 out of 10 Gronk. Good Gronk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he's just Aussie battler, as you can tell. But he's a good Gronk.
Oh,
You just know he's a local at like
Guess-
his
Yeah.
nearest pub.
Let's guess his occupation. What do you reckon he does for work?
Oh, we know he was in a
Electrician.
ute, cunt.
I reckon he's a chippy.
Yeah, he's a chippy
Chippy,
or like
Yeah, and he just fucking goes about his work, cunt. I reckon he wakes up at 4 a.m. and cracks V's just for a living, cunt. Wheel spec.
The other
Loves a-
day,
loves a blue
The other
V.
day, he just sculled one of like Ned Brockman's chalky milks.
I've
like 26
I've
grams of
never
protein.
had Ned Brockman's milk. I do need to try it.
I don't know
Never
what
had
that
it.
is.
You had it the other day, didn't
Ned
you?
Brockman?
Yeah, I had one
Was
the
that
other
one?
day.
You don't know who Ned Brockman is?
The guy who
He's my fucking idol, man.
ran
Surely
around.
not, dude.
I don't know who that is. Oh,
What?
is it the guy who ran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
And
I
then,
saw
and
them
then he
about
ran.
it.
He ran. What was it? 1,600 kilometers in 10 days.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Fucking mental.
I don't think I've ever done that.
He's gonna be our next guest on the podcast too. We're too big time for Ned Brockman though.
Tom, I don't think I've ever done that. Gee, lad.
Yeah, combined. Actually, I did just buy an exercise bike, so I'm about to be fucking
Actually,
righto.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fucking
There
hell,
it
lad,
is.
righto.
All right.
Get ready.
So we got one segment left for this
Uh-huh.
episode.
16 minutes in. Got one thing left, guys.
It's a
I thought
lengthy
long
one,
and
though.
hard about
Oh.
what we should next do. And actually, I didn't think that long and hard because everyone does this. So we're just going to read shit on Reddit.
Yep.
But what we're going to go
Very
through,
scary
this
place
is,
on the internet.
this Reddit thread is about 3 years old. So we're going to go through, and it's "Am I the asshole?"
Yeah.
So these are like short stories, and as far as I know, this could be like fan fiction.
Yeah.
These could just be made up.
I genuinely think, sorry, majority of them would be. But just to preface, in case you have been living under a rock and you have no idea what the fuck we're talking about, Am I the Arsehole is essentially someone tells a story of something that's happened to them potentially, and they're asking whether they're the arsehole or the person they were interacting with was the arsehole.
All the people, yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of the time, it's like a very grey area where it's clear one person.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, am I the arsehole because I didn't invite my parents to my wedding even though they've abandoned me for the last 10 years? Like something like that.
Yeah.
Good
I'm
example.
just worried because if you guys remember back to one of our like dead set first episodes, we spoke about Reddit karma,
Yeah.
and I feel like the longer I spend
Was it the
reading
first
these and
episode?
clicking on things, my Reddit karma is going to go up. And
No, you only get calm. It's like likes.
well, I have one karma, and all I've done is read through things today.
Well,
So what do?
Anyway, let's get into it.
I swear that's all you how you get karma though.
Well, I feel like my
Nah,
virginity is
it's-
coming back.
Every time I post, you do gets likes.
Okay.
Big
Oh my
fucker
god,
guy,
this is a fucking knot. All right, now that we're back, I have. Am I the asshole for sleeping naked on top of the covers to teach my flatmate's girlfriend a lesson?
Oh Jesus.
So I, 21, guy, live with my childhood best friend, 22, also a guy, and have done for 2 years now. Up until last week, things were perfect between us. However, he recently got a new girlfriend, 23 lady, and she was honest, and she honestly seems absolutely great, except for one thing. She seemingly has a complete aversion to knocking. She and I have quite a lot in common, and I actually like spending time with her. However, it bugs the hell out of me when she just barges into my room without knocking first. Now, she's never walked in on me doing anything untoward. I'm usually just chilling on my bed or studying at my desk. However, on at least 7 separate occasions now, she's done it first thing in the morning to
7.
ask if I want coffee. I sleep naked every time prior to... I sleep naked. Every time prior to the last one, I've been under the covers and she hasn't seen anything. I always point out that she could have, and she just giggles and says, but I didn't. When she stayed over last week, in order
She
to
wants
make my
something else.
in order to make my point, I intentionally slept on top of the covers. Sure enough, she barges in at 7 a.m., begins to ask if I want coffee, and sees my you-know-what. She immediately
Oh,
backed out of the room and didn't speak to me for the rest of the day. My mate later pulled me aside and said I was bang out of order, accused me of deliberately exposing myself, and pointed out that I'd threatened to do it before. I literally just said, okay, but what if I had no covers and you saw everything before? They're now framing this to others that I'm some sick creep who intentionally got naked and lay in wait of her because that's how I get my rocks off. And I'm kind of seeing how it came off that way. Am I the asshole for doing this?
So basically, he got the yoki out to let her know.
He's getting roasted by everyone now.
Yeah, he is. Which I can understand why he's getting roasted because he's purposely done it.
But the thing is,
Purposely
knock
got
on
the
the
yoke out.
fucking door.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
facts.
honestly.
Facts.
Honestly, were you born in a tent?
Even my
No.
parents do a quick two knock and then open the door.
Oh,
Yeah, when my
yeah,
dad
100%.
needs a message sent on Marketplace, one knock and then he walks
Tell
in.
you who doesn't knock and come into my room?
Lawn.
Fucking Lawn
Lawn.
Taran.
Shock.
Guess what I do on Lawn's door? Knock.
Yeah, but Lorne's got like a doggy door to your room.
I don't reckon he's the arsehole.
I don't think so.
I don't think he's the arsehole either.
No.
I think
Like he specified, he literally said you could have walked in and seen everything.
If it's
and
your
she was
best
like, "Oh, but I
mate's
didn't."
girlfriend, mate, like a little bit. But if it was
Okay,
like,
let's say it was us and we lived together, and I did that to your missus. Would
I'd
you
be fuming, cunt.
because she'd be going, why am I with this fucking
Yep.
loser? I want the big old lad. Oh, fuck
That
me
is
dead.
that's cap.
Oh, that was a
Anyway,
good one.
I have another one. It's a little bit more dragged out than that one, but
I'll get scrolling too.
am I the asshole for despising my mentally handicapped sister?
Oh, Jesus.
Shall I
here we
read
go.
this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
read it out.
The title makes me sound horrible, but hear me out. My sister is severely autistic. She requires attention almost 24/7 and cannot be left alone. She is non-verbal and cannot take care of herself at all. Despite the fact that she is only 12, she is extremely destructive and violent and destroys anything she gets her hands on. I hate her. That should be wrong to say, but it doesn't feel like it. I was only 6 years old when she was born, and since then, I never solely had my parents' attention. Ever since I can remember, the world has revolved around her. I was moved out of my room into the basement at 7 because she needed to be in a room next to my parents. All of my toys as a child were destroyed by her, and my parents simply ignored me when I complained. Even when I was 14 and she destroyed a Mac my school gave me, I was in the wrong. Along with this, I'm expected to take care of her and drop everything I do for her. I can never make plans with friends because my parents expect me to be there and need me to take care of her. Even when I do somehow get time to myself, I'm required to leave if they need me. If I do not, then I'm punished. The recent example of this is when I went to the new Spider-Man movie and was grounded because I threw my phone off in the theater. Turned my phone off in the heater, sorry. It seems as if I am nothing more than a slave to them, and anything involving her simply overshadows me. This last week, I was chosen to give a speech at my school event. I was so excited, and my parents promised to be there, but they never showed and claimed it was because of my sister. Anytime anything like this happens for me, they are too busy with her. I've held this in for so long, and it finally spilled out today. While talking about colleges with my father, he joked that I should get a degree that pays so well. When they're gone, I can take care of my sister. I don't know why, but this caused me to break down. I cried and screamed about how it was always about her. I'm nothing more than a caretaker to them, that they always make it about her, and that I am expected to be her slave for the rest of my life. Am I the asshole here?
Let Phil cook first, I reckon.
I'm 50-50.
Oh, okay. I'm 50-50
Like,
too.
it's your sister,
Yeah.
It's your sister.
but
She's
I
obviously
understand
got
where
an
she's
issue.
coming from.
Well, I could understand the frustration, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
I'd fully understand
I'd
the
be
frustration,
frustrated as well.
but hate, like, imagine
You can't
being
hate your
driven to
sister.
hate. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
hate's a big word for that. Oof.
Like, are you really hating anyone in your family unless they've done
Yeah.
something fucked up?
Something fucked up.
Like she was born like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think you are the asshole in that situation. But-
She is the asshole, but her parents are the bigger assholes.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I think it's more on the parents than it is the sister.
Mm.
yeah,
Because the parents seem to have like no sympathy towards their first child.
well, I guess obviously it's just because they don't have the time and or energy to focus on both. And which one do you neglect further? Like, do you now leave the 18-year-old kid to basically do his own thing, or you look after your severely autistic child that's going to need care for the rest of its life?
It's
Tough.
cooked.
I think you're the asshole in that situation. Though.
Tom, what do you reckon?
Cheers.
I don't know, honestly.
No words.
Tom doesn't want to get clipped and fucking roasted
Oh,
again
yeah,
by
I don't
people
want-
from Canada.
I don't know. It's hard. I mean, because it's tough being that's thrown on you. Like you've got to deal with that.
And
for the
this
rest of
chick's
your life
obviously
now.
dealt with it for at this point
Yeah.
like 8 years or
Like
something.
having to deal with that for the rest of your life is hard. But at the same time, it's like it's still your family, and I mean, like it's
Yeah.
hard. But if it's to the point where it's really like everything needs to be done for this child, I think they might need to be put in some sort of institution or something like that.
Yeah, well, I guess it depends where they're from, obviously. But I feel like if
Yes.
it's in Australia, it might be easier. But I feel like in America, a lot of it's privatised, so it's
Yeah,
I
tough.
feel
so
like,
it's gonna be a lot
it
harder,
would
yeah.
be America.
Yeah, but probably.
All right.
Anyway, you got the next one?
Also,
got
I
it.
feel like I feel like that family, like, I don't know if that's a real story because
It
I-
does check out. Like I can see how that would
I could
happen.
see
in
that.
a
Okay.
family.
no, that checks out. But then there's also little things. I always look for these in these Am I the Assholes because I feel like 90% of them are fake. Their school gave them a Mac. Could happen, but I feel like you're going to have a lot of money if you're going to a school that gives you a Mac. You've probably got money to deal with this kid while you're relying on your other kid to help them out all the time.
Yeah.
It's America, so I don't know what they do.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Facts.
people call any laptop a Mac now. You know
Do
what I
they?
mean? Like,
I'm yet to meet a person that does
Yeah,
that.
neither.
I'm just saying, it's America. America.
Apple's only 10% of laptops, mate. All right, continue.
Anyway, am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend to shut the fuck up after she insulted my sister's thighs?
Oh, I literally scrolled past this one.
Go on.
I'm 30 and my 12-year-old sister is living with me right now.
How old?
12.
All right.
Because mum
This
and
is fucked up
pops
already.
are vulnerable, so it made more sense for me to take care of my sis for the time being. She's a really great kid, and to be honest, I feel in a lot of ways like she's my own kid because my mum and dad don't speak English, so I kind of had to raise my sis in ways they couldn't. Hard to explain, but I'm sure anyone with a secondary culture will get what I mean. My mum and dad are great parents, but having an English-speaking person to guide you through shit when you live in an English-speaking country is invaluable, in my opinion, and my sister trusts me with stuff she won't necessarily trust my parents with. Anyway, my girlfriend was FaceTiming me, and my sister walked past in shorts and a t-shirt because it's hot. My girlfriend waited till my sister had left the area, but not the room, and made a face and said maybe feed her less. Her thighs are kind of chunky. I saw red and told her to shut the fuck up. Just came out of my mouth. And immediately ended the call. My sister is a bit chubby, but for fuck's sake, who says stuff like that about a 12-year-old girl? Literally everybody I know has been texting me that I'm a piece of shit boyfriend and that how can I disrespect my girlfriend like that? I'm expecting an apology from her, but to my shock, everybody's expecting me to apologize. So Reddit, am I the asshole?
What the fuck? Your sister's your blood and your girlfriend isn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no, that's
Family
fucked.
before huz, huh?
Also, she's 12. Like,
Relax.
body dysmorphia is like a massive thing
Yeah.
for young girls. It's like
fucking, like what, 12 or
majority.
16. Yeah.
majority of girls. So that would fuck her up.
Who the fuck's his girlfriend? As if she hasn't been dumped yet, lad. Up to.
Up to.
So we're saying that he's not the asshole.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so.
don't
Wait,
think
either.
so
it's
either.
saying,
What specifically did he say to his girlfriend again?
Shut the fuck up.
And
Yeah,
then hang up the
and then
call.
hung up the call.
I don't think that's that bad.
no.
Nah.
I really don't think it is.
If he
Also,
said, look at
yeah.
yourself,
No, that's bad.
If everyone's saying to him, "Oh, you're a dickhead," surely that story's spun. Who is not thinking
yeah.
that that's out of line to say that?
Yeah.
Can
Americans.
Like you can say that and be like, "Hey, maybe she's getting a bit big" or something like that in like a much nicer way. What, like stop giving her some fucking fat food because her thighs are looking at like
Yeah.
fucking clapping or some shit. I don't know.
I've got a bit of an outrageous one.
All right.
So mine is titled, "Am I the asshole for writing a bad Yelp review about my child's daycare, calling them racist?" So Yelp is Yelp a thing in Australia?
Yeah, it's not as
Sort
big.
of,
But it's obviously bigger in
a
America.
Google review, let's say.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
a Google review. Qualtrics.
Anyway, so apparently there's an update on this. She said, or this person, sorry, that they tried to log into their account, but it got removed. So they're copying and pasting it again and reposting it. Anyway, so I decided to ask my daughter how she feels about all of this, and she said that she likes going to daycare and that all of her friends are there. I got a lot of nice replies and awards, blah, 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 saying this, and especially saying now that she sent an email and she's half apologized and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's not too long, but a while ago my daughter was complaining about her daycare because they were not giving her sunscreen. She asked for sunscreen, but they said that black people don't need sunscreen before they actually do. I don't know what she means by that, like the last bit. Anyway, before COVID, they went on a field trip and they made the all black kids sit in the sun and made the white kids sit in the shade because it would damage their skin or some bullshit. Again, I don't know if this is real. I just read through one when you were doing
This
yours.
can't be real.
Outrageous. I talked to the ladies at the daycare and they said it was justified, but said if we brought in a doctor's note that they would give her sunscreen. What?
a doctor's note for being black.
Saying that she needs fucking
Fucking
sunscreen.
hell.
I made my daughter take it to school and let her share it with the other kids, but the teacher took saying that she was only allowed to do it with the permission slip. The other day she came home with a bad sunburn and her skin was peeling and had enough and wrote that they were racist and segregating kids and that she could get skin cancer because they're forcing her to be in the sun without sunscreen. I sent the lady in charge articles about cancer and that black people can get sunburn and sent her names of the workers who enforce this. She said that they were under her orders and that she was right because we have more protection against this, and said that I was blowing this out of proportion and asked me to take my review down. I'm seriously thinking of contacting a news channel about this. My friend said I am being a Karen for complaining
This
publicity.
isn't real.
Publicly sorry, and that black people have melanin, so that gives me a lot of protection that other kids don't have. How fucking outrageous is that?
That is
That's
very
fucked.
outrageous.
Oh,
That's
honestly though,
nuts.
but because she says at the end, we live deep in the south. I feel like in the deep
I
south.
don't feel like that's much of a thing anymore.
I
That
don't
doesn't
think so
matter.
either. But fucking outrageous, hey.
Yeah, nah, that I feel like that's bullshit.
Yeah, I reckon that's bullshit, and she's
Yeah.
definitely not the arsehole.
Because there's
she's not going to be the
there's
arsehole.
truth to it. Like
Yeah.
if you've got darker skin, you have melanin, and then it's harder to get sunburn. You
Yeah.
can still get sunburn.
Yeah, but let's
and
not
very prone-
segregate on them. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Why would you?
that's
I-
fucked up.
You've got to. Oh,
They're under my rules.
Yeah, I'm under my
That's
orders.
so
She said,
so rough.
outrageous.
Fuck me dead.
Oh, I got one.
Here we go.
I've picked this one because Reddit has already decided that this person is the arsehole. Because I feel
Okay.
like we've had a lot of non-arseholes.
Yeah, okay.
And I know that you and the boys are currently in a Minecraft phase, so this is a little bit relatable.
Okay.
Am I the arsehole for deleting my son's Minecraft world?
Oh.
I think I've heard this.
I have 2 children, a 9-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter. My son had a Minecraft world where he built quite an impressive castle on an island, which he was very proud to show me. Since school was cancelled, he has had issues with waking up on time. He's supposed to wake up at 7 each morning, but for the past month, he's been sleeping in until about 9 or 10. I always set an alarm for him, but he sleeps right through it. I don't wake him up because waking himself up is a skill that he needs to learn. I told him about 2 weeks ago that there are going to be consequences for him if he continues to sleep in every morning. At first, he understood and was waking up on time every morning, but for the past week or so, has fallen back into old habits. I told him yesterday that this is his final warning. Today, he slept in until 11. So I followed through with my warning and went on the computer and deleted his favourite Minecraft world.
Wow.
I also took away computer privileges for the next month. When I told him, he started screaming and crying. He told me that he spent a whole year working on that world and he's very distraught that he's never going to see it again. He has been crying and sobbing throughout the day and has refused to eat any of his meals.
You know
Not
what?
gonna lie, should have started with a month without a computer first.
Yeah, and then the
That is
Minecraft
so-
world.
But
You know what,
She did
genuinely?
both at once.
Genuinely, my biggest fear right now. We're recording this podcast. Wheels is on the Minecraft server, fucking with my house. My biggest fear right now.
That's actually fucked up. I can see where the kid's coming from.
Oh yeah, I'd be pissed.
You know what's crazy about?
We've had this server for 2 weeks. If someone fucks it up now, I'd be ropeable.
2 weeks over 1 year.
That's what I mean, bro.
Yeah.
That's where I was
No,
getting at.
that's cooked. That's not
That's
good.
like,
What
you know
up?
when we played FIFA,
Yeah.
like and our clubs are like cracked.
Yeah.
If someone deleted my club,
Oh yeah, fucked up,
Yeah.
hey. Fucked up.
I reckon I'd cry for a week.
Or remember, like, people would, like, leave the club to go join their mates and then, like,
Yes.
come back. And
Yeah.
then at some point, everyone must have just left and only left, like, the owner of the club and the club just disbanded. I
Oh.
was fuming. Do you remember that?
I wasn't really fuming at that, but I do remember that.
Oh.
I mean, I was.
you would you would be
Because
fuming.
your stats get lost.
Yeah. I mean your boys weren't very good, so it wasn't that bad.
You played when we fucking flogged them. Like,
Nah, I didn't. I didn't play.
Flogged us, please.
I
Yeah,
did
you
hear
guys-
it.
Stats
you
don't
guys
lie,
had
mate.
that. Was
Stats
it?
don't lie.
It was Truey or Connor's mate that you guys hated.
Whoa. And I've got no idea who you're talking about. Don't talk about Wheels like that. That's so
No,
dumb.
no.
That's slack.
No,
But you
Wheels.
did- you
Wheels
did get
played with
flogged.
us. Wheels
We
played with
literally
us
did.
that
I'm
night.
pretty sure we lost 2-1.
Flogging.
Yeah. And our
No, we
stats were
played- we
so
played
much
at-
better than your club.
Oh,
So
here we
much
go,
better.
Stats.
Like, okay.
I
They
actually miss
literally were.
clubs. I haven't turned on the PlayStation in like fucking 6 months, I reckon.
Fuck me dead. Anyway.
Who was it? Was it? It was a bloke or something.
Shut up, cunt. Who is the asshole in this scenario?
What scenario?
It's the dad.
That scenario.
The Minecraft world.
Yes.
The parent.
Yeah, I agree.
Grub.
100%.
How old was this kid again? 9.
9.
Let him cook, bro.
That would be the
12?
type of thing
Yeah.
where I'd be thinking about that like it'd be my wedding. Oh, thanks, mum and dad, but fuck you for getting rid of the Minecraft world. I still think about that.
I'll go next. I have one about someone who has a 3-hour nap. So I thought I'd bring it up because Philip is a big napper. Philip loves
3
his
hours
naps.
is cooked.
Anyway, am I the arsehole for taking a 3-hour nap every day and expecting my husband to look after the kids and only wake me up for emergencies? It's been a while since I last posted, but a lot has happened, so I figured I should update you. Making this post has been an eye-opener for me, and I decided that there and then I was done. So thanks to everyone who told me I was what I desperately needed to hear. Oh, wait. Oh, no, okay. So basically, long story short, they've split up based off this, and she has left a message for her husband explaining that I wasn't coming back and that I'd be filing for a divorce after he blew up about it. Basically went to her and said, I can't do this anymore. You're basically doing nothing because you go to work and come home and nap for 3 hours.
Yep.
Now the wife has kicked him out of the house because she's the main source of income and she's put him out of the house. He's been staying at parents for nearly a week now. They have a carer who stays there 3 nights a week and share the other 4 nights with both of his parents. So basically now the grandparents have had to come in. The dad is retired, so he looks after the kids most of the time.
The granddad.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now, sorry, I'm just paraphrasing this because it's very, very long. The husband has talked to a lawyer and the lawyer has said that she'll likely get full custody based off that she earns more money and that he wasn't working. And the ex has sent some nasty messages saying that they like all these terrible things. And as of at the moment, the kids are now back with the wife. And basically the premise of it is that he was unhappy because the wife wasn't looking after the children and then stopped working for some reason. And now he has lost full custody of his kids because he ended the marriage.
So hold up, he doesn't have a job.
No, he does now.
Okay, but he
Yes.
didn't when this was happening.
Correct. Yes.
And she was working and coming home having.
Correct. Yeah.
3-hour nap is outrageous.
Well, it depends what job you're doing, just quietly.
I honestly, 3-hour nap.
If
is
we
still
found the original
outrageous.
post, we
She'd
may
be
able to
working at a
more, but
hospital easily.
that post was like 15 paragraphs. That's why
I reckon she's
paraphrased
working
hard.
night shift at hospital, comes home,
Yeah.
3-hour nap.
Yeah.
I don't see the
I feel
issue.
like
Yeah.
no, but the thing is, I feel like if that was the case, because this is from her perspective, right?
From his perspective.
Oh, it's his perspective saying
Yes.
this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's the one that basically ended the marriage
Okay.
and
yeah.
said, I can't do this anymore. Tried
Yeah.
to take the kids, but now he's not working. And he basically the courts have said she gets full custody of the kids.
See, that's what I don't get.
Yeah.
The custody thing.
Yeah.
As we've both got divorced parents.
Yeah. He doesn't.
A lot of the time, it's like it doesn't even matter about who makes more money.
Yeah.
It's just about
Who's going to look after the kids?
who's going to look after them. But
Yeah.
if he's got the history of looking after the
And
kids,
these are young kids too, like kids that
Yeah.
need.
But the thing is,
Can't
now that they're
leave them themselves.
divorced, he doesn't have the funds to
I,
look
I,
after
I
them.
agree with you, but
and
that's
she can pay for caretakers to look after them.
Potentially.
I
yeah.
agree with that, but that's historically not how it goes in the
Yeah.
court system, though.
Yeah.
Fair.
So basically, the question is, who is is he the asshole for ending the marriage because he was unhappy with it, and now he's trying to fight for custody of his kids, or is she the asshole?
Well, did he talk to her about it?
Yeah,
I
I'm
still,
sure
I
they
still
did.
reckon he's the arsehole.
Okay.
If he's not working and she's fucking earning that bread, what are you complaining about?
Yeah, but 3 hours is like, I mean,
3 hours in a 24-hour day.
yeah, but then she's also going to sleep.
Okay, so apparently she works 16-hour days.
That's cooked.
Okay, in that case, yeah, that's fucked.
I've gone
Yeah.
down, and
What'd she do?
he works. No, apparently, when he was working, he was doing 10-hour days. She makes 150K a year. He made 50K a year. So maybe that's how they're justifying it.
If they're making 150K, just get like a nanny or something. Because I'm guessing
This-
this is America.
This thread is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so two-sided. There's people screaming each side of it.
yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know.
But
then.
yeah, that's a toughie.
What? But does it say what her job is for doing 16-hour days? It would have to be hospital.
It'll be
yeah.
hospital.
You would
yeah.
assume so, yeah.
Maybe a doctor.
Some type of
Yeah.
shift working.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go, he's the arsehole.
He's the arsehole. Yeah, okay.
Anyone else?
Why is
I
he an
agree.
arsehole? Just for splitting up the marriage?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
If
personally,
she's working 16-hour days, a 3-hour nap is, I feel, justified.
Yeah, okay.
and she's definitely not working 7 days a week.
No.
So she's obviously with the kids the weekend or whatever.
Mm.
Which might not be. Doesn't say, but yeah. I
Like,
just thought.
if that was me in the situation,
Mhm.
I think I'm the
Did it
arsehole.
say it was full time?
Mm-mm.
It wasn't.
No, I don't think so. Again, it didn't really say though. It would have said in the original one, but it was
Like, would you have
Yeah.
done that?
long.
What he did, would you have done that?
I don't know. I think it's still a tough one though. But I still think that he should be fighting for custody and still should have equal sharing custody. Like basically, what he's ended is that he can't see his kids at all, based off he basically doesn't earn enough money
Yeah, that's
because when they were together,
that
it was
is wrong.
fine.
that's
probably.
bullshit.
Yeah,
That's rough.
like he was
Especially
the
if he was
primary. He was the
primary
primary
carer
carer. She was the primary source of income, and essentially now she has full custody of the kids. Yeah.
Who's going to look after him?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah,
Nuts.
that's basically what who is the asshole in that scenario. That's what they're worried about.
Yeah.
So now the kids will just have a nanny looking after them. They won't see either
That's
parent.
the
Yeah.
point of it. That's what they're trying to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it. Like, is she the asshole for then? Like, basically, she said, fuck you.
Well,
I'm
there's
having
two
full
arseholes
custody.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both fucking arseholes.
Yeah.
Basically, those kids are gonna have a pretty shit upcoming by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Or tough
Yeah.
upcoming.
So, I mean, if she's having 3-hour naps, 16-hour days,
yeah.
whatever days it is, she doesn't see the kid at all. So
No,
it's just him
That's,
looking after
that was
the kid.
basically the premise of it. Is like the
Yeah.
4 or 5 days she was
'Cause
working.
I can see it
she
from-
wasn't at home ever.
Yeah, 'cause I
she was
can-
at work or sleeping.
fully see from both ends. From him, it's like, I've looked after these kids all day, and then it just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, if she's doing 16-hour shifts, the kids aren't up 24 hours a day. They should be
No.
asleep.
Yeah.
But then from her end, she's worked her ass off the whole time.
It's
Then has to
wild,
come
that's a
home
lot
and
of
look for
money.
kids.
If that's American money, that is.
That would be.
150K.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but so is
250.
50 then.
That'd
Like,
be
is
like
that not enough to raise 2 kids?
100 grand. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be enough to raise 2 kids.
I reckon
It'd be tight, but with
Yeah.
the 150 on top, easy.
Yeah.
You could just
So-
use his wage to do nannies and shit like that.
Yeah. Have you got any more?
I've got one more.
You go yours, and I'll find one more too.
I reckon we
finish it
just let's just send it off on this one because it's a nice easy one.
Okay. In.
All right. Am I the asshole for re-gifting my kids their own tablets for Christmas? My kids, 6 and 7, each had an iPad mini. Over the summer, they were having a rough time, constantly fighting with each other and just being brats in general. I lost it one day and took their iPads away, saying they were being sold, never to be seen again. Tears were shed. The iPads
Tears
were cleaned.
shed.
The iPads were cleaned up, put back into their original boxes, accessories packed away, ready for sale, but I couldn't do it. They went into a box in the closet. Summer passed, fall passed. The kids have been great, and I feel
way you're telling
they've
this
earned
story.
them back. Christmas is coming. Money's super tight this year. Am I the arsehole for wanting to clear the iPads with a factory reset, buy a couple new cases as a distraction, and re-gift them their old iPads as new
No,
ones?
not at all.
How old are the kids, did it say?
6 and
7.
7.
No, give them the
This
same
is the
thing again.
best thing I've heard all day.
Wait, I rate this.
This is
Oh,
the
just
best thing.
quietly, did either of you ever, or any of you, ever have to throw out any of your toys because you were being naughty?
Yeah.
I had to do that. My
Oh,
mum
yeah,
made me
so-
do that.
My dad made me throw out anything related to football. I had to put my football boots in the bin
Why?
When?
because I wouldn't go to Taekwondo training.
That's got to be made up.
Taekwondo.
How the fuck do you make that up?
Because
You-
why
I-
would your dad go, a Balkan dad, stop you from playing football and say, let's go do
Because you didn't go to
Taekwondo?
Taekwondo. You just
No,
said,
so Taekwondo was on a different day, and I had to go, and I used to.
fuck, you did Taekwondo. Cunt.
That was just made
Can
up
Can
his
you
own
give us some
fucking
fucking
Reddit
moves,
story.
bro?
I was like,
You just made up a Reddit story.
I was like 7 or 8, because my
They're not
primary
like
school
the
used
kids
to
with the iPad.
my primary school used to host it on a Tuesday night at like 6:30 or whatever,
Yeah.
and like I had a few mates that did it, and I was like, oh, like I want to do it, so
What
I
colour
did it.
belt were you?
I think I got up to like red.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Don't know
All
what that
the
means,
blood
but
you've
fair
spilled.
enough.
I think I was like red 2 stripe. Or
That's
3
like one
stripe.
before black belt, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
That's above
Yeah.
black belt.
Anyway, this one night, like our normal coach couldn't make it, and the replacement training was somewhere in town, and I'd been there before, and I hated it because there were so many people there. Like,
Sorry,
black,
just quietly. How old are you at this point?
He just said
maybe
6 or
9,
7.
like
Seven,
Okay.
on
eight,
Amazon,
8 or
right?
9,
Okay, yeah.
and it was like in town, like near the Wicco.
Yeah.
You know the house right next to the Wicco that's like abandoned.
How do you remember this?
On on the street that the park is on, or the other street? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'll show you next time we're at the Crow Club. I'll show you.
Okay.
And I've been there once before, and it was all like grown men. There was like 25 grown men training there, like black belts and shit.
Oh,
And
This is
I-
Taekwondo, yeah?
Yeah, and I'd go there, and at the time I was like a yellow belt, so the one after white.
Oh,
right?
okay. A
And I was like,
noob.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not fucking going there. I said,
Yeah.
I fucking refuse to go, blah, blah, whatever. And Dad's like, because obviously you pay per term or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like,
You're
so
prepaid.
fucking-"
You got to
Yeah.
go.
He's like, you're so ungrateful. Fucking, if you're not going to do Taekwondo, you're not going to do fucking football either. Put your boots in the bin. I was like, no. And I put him in the bin. So he walked me to the bin. I put him in the bin. I went to my room. Oh, fuck. And it was like literally 10 minutes later, I went to the living room and I was like, Dad, if I get my boots out of the bin, can you take me to Taekwondo?
Yeah,
And
see, he made you learn, and you fucking
Yeah.
learned, didn't you? And have you
Yeah.
missed a training session since? Yes.
He's been there with all the kids every time.
Sludge on
Yeah.
is being asked this when I go to their house next time.
ask him.
Because so far, 90% fake.
Ask him. He will recount it the exact same.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We'll
Yeah.
ask
No, hold on. Let's make a bet. Let's make and put your fucking money where your mouth is.
$500, shake on it.
Go 500.
Why? Just because I don't believe you did Taekwondo.
Yep.
Why?
Put your
500
money where
bucks.
your mouth is.
Yeah, exactly right.
Just because you're saying. I'm
You're
not
saying
doing it.
I've fucking made up this whole story. Why would I do that?
I don't know. You just fucking got the
How
idea
the
from
fuck
Reddit.
would you have that many details like right off your dome?
Oh, to be fair, I could make up some bullshit story straight away.
Go on, $500 then.
I'm just gonna ask your dad when I see him next. It's probably
$100.
tomorrow.
$100.
For what?
Put your money where your mouth
To
is.
see if he made up a story.
Yep.
Fucking hell, let me make one right now and we'll see if I'm wrong as well.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Holy
Everyone,
fucking shit.
everyone, this is Phil's
I'm
story.
not fucking doing the story.
What?
Fucking hell.
Anyway, so you learnt your fucking lesson.
Yeah, I did.
Did you ever have to throw out anything as a kid? I'd throw out shit. My mum would make me throw out toys when I was being a cunt.
Yeah.
My mum also. I only she did this a couple of times, and I think I've said though, but at my old house, you wouldn't have been there. Maybe you actually.
I don't know where your old house is.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it was 2 stories. On the second story, we had a deck that was obviously on the second story, so you can only go out the one door and you can't get off it.
This is
She
bullshit. This did happen.
She just put me out on the deck and just shut the glass door and make me stand at the glass door till I apologise and then would let me in.
That sounds like
'Cause
type
where
of
else-
shit my mum would do.
Like, where else are you
Yeah.
going? Because it's on a second story. You
Yeah.
can't jump off. There's no other door.
Well, you
gotta
can if.
But yeah, and then mum would make you throw out toys and shit like that.
Yeah.
Again, I think she only did that a handful of
Wait,
times.
I-
I don't really remember, but
Can't guarantee this, but I feel like my mum pushed me out the house and locked the door once. It's like, deal with it yourself. I definitely had the mouth washed out with soap.
I
Ever
never got that.
got that a lot.
You know what?
I never
Wood-
got that
wooden
because
spoon?
my mum.
Oh, yeah, wooden
My
spoon.
mum
In-
swears like
Still
a
got
trooper.
marks.
So if my mum ever said to not swear, it'd be like, well, you do. So.
One thing that did happen with mum, I was playing the PlayStation too much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get square eyes?
No, no.
Yeah.
My mum used to say.
Gets the PlayStation,
Yeah.
throws it on the ground.
Your mum did.
Yep. Oi,
Bullshit.
Oi, I don't know how that PlayStation still works.
What
after
PlayStation?
4.
PlayStation
It's
4.
four.
Yeah. When that come out?
Like when we were in school,
2013?
like high school.
Yeah, it was like was it year 8?
Yeah, it might have been PS3, maybe then.
Yeah. Like she got it because I was on the.
Or
like-
just ripped the power cable out. So she hasn't turned it off securely.
No,
Yeah,
they
no,
even
it-
Oh,
take
so
the-
when you turned it on, it was in safe mode?
yeah, yeah.
It would have been in
It would've
safe
been.
mode. Because you
But
didn't
wait,
properly turn it
It
off.
was so loud, and I was like, if that never works again, you're buying me a new one. I was like, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the week, and I didn't.
I did it.
What was dinner like at the dinner table?
Didn't talk.
Took your food upstairs.
Yep.
Went and sat in a milk crate out the back. Fuck you, mum. I'll take my
I was
fucking.
fuming.
I'll take my fucking.
I'm pretty sure it was like a mid-foot champs game.
Oh,
as
what
well.
are those? What are those pancake things you eat with beef in them, with mint in them?
Just pancakes with
Oh,
blood. Salami
oh,
placinke.
oh,
you
salami
might-
to punching Oh,
Oh, yeah, as a kid, I swear, parents who are
those
like,
things are so good, man.
you can only play games for like half an hour or something, like on school days or no on school days,
Yeah.
things like that. I feel like when you have those rules, you want to be a fucking fiend to be in there for 85
100%.
hours straight.
100%.
Went to start living with my dad, and he basically just let me do whatever.
Yeah.
Played for an hour. I was like, no, I don't need.
Yeah, I'm
play.
bored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do what else?
Yeah.
Whatever. Shout out, Dad.
Shout out, Dad.
Anyway, did you ever have to? You didn't have to chuck out toys as a kid?
Yeah, no, I feel like I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I definitely got the wooden spoon
Yeah.
a lot.
I didn't.
That thing broke on me.
Yeah. No, I never got the soap in the mouth. One of my good mates, Second, he got that heaps.
Yeah,
When we were growing up together.
What did he get?
Soap in the mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Soap in the mouth for swearing.
Fair.
I never got that though. I never got that.
What's going to be on the green screen today?
I already know it's going to be Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Is it?
Oh, okay.
I was going to say car
Explain it
mechanic
before you got here.
simulator.
Really?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
I was right on the ROG on the TV.
You're
It was
joking.
nuts, mate. You should have seen the graphics. Oh, my
Fuck, I
God.
bet it was really good.
Oh, your remaster's coming out in a few months.
Fuck yeah.
Grab
You know
it,
what's
mate.
coming out in a couple of months too?
What?
GTA 6.
September.
Is it?
Potentially. It's this year.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Maybe.
Could be. Anyway.
Anyway,
We'd like to wrap it up.
let's wrap it up.
All right, I'll wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning
Don't
into
be silly. Wrap your
Willie.
podcast.
Thank you for tuning into episode 29 of the Plan B podcast. We hope you enjoyed our Gronk of the week. 10 out of 10 Gronk. We still want to obviously invite you onto the podcast, same as Ned Brockman. We're probably too big for Ned Brockman though. He probably won't accept us.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably won't. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
See yous. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.